Welcome everyone to RGN. We're here for the Winter Classic 2. It has begun. $10,000 prize pool, and this is our first best of 3. So welcome. We got LunatiK Esports. Haven't said their name in a while. Happy to see their org yet again against Incursion. And I'm interested to see how this is going to go. We're going to have Cobble to start things off. Cash is going to be next up, and then Overpass as our third map. Incursion on the T side, as this is LunatiK's map choice. And looks like they're just going to bet it on B here, Laser.
Yep, nice and simple. 2 players actually at the coop for LunatiK, and I think both of them have peaked, so Incursion should have a really good idea where everybody is. Wait a minute, do they know? It doesn't look like it.
Oh man, Hurricane getting one. Wanted a little bit more out of that, but I like the idea. You don't really expect a second player there, but well, that's going to be a retake as getting the bomb down here is Truck. Truel's actually on to Mark the Shark and Chicken Coop. We can see that Verizon and AS2 both towards Connector. But both CTs coming up on the flank here. Truck goes down. So now 2-on-2. No kid on the CT side, though.
The Truck was just left out to dry there. But LunatiK, they can't seem to find the shots. And now comes the flank out of Verizon. Tackett. He does have a kit, but he needs to find these headshots in fast. And just tap the bomb real quick. And ooh, that was a nice one. Looking for the second Tackett. He does it. That was incredible.
Beautiful work from Tackett. And yeah, I believe that one of the players at Chicken Coop had a kit. So I think Tackett just swung on through there, picked that up, finished off the 1v2. Nice shots as well. And Incursion, I think they're going to be a little bit upset about how that one went.
Yeah, that first shot, so fast. I don't think the player peeking expected to get immediately taken out because it almost created 2 one-on-ones. But there was a trade there. And LunatiK, I like the idea at Coop, you know, have one guy peeking, one guy hiding, probably not going to send another player to check it if you're the T side. And Incursion, being that they are a pug squad, those are the kind of rounds that they need to win.
No doubt about it. And I'm just going to try and bet it on B yet again here. Zane and Hurricane shutting it down. 4K on the P90. Not too bad from Zane. At least a little bit of money made from Hurricane in his shotgun. And they only lose a single member, so nice anti-eco. That was, again, just a save, though. Not buying a heck of a lot. Buy round coming in now for Incursion.
So will they triple down on B is the question. Looks like they're going to slow things down. And when you get the rifles third round on the T side, this is what we often see, as you'll be greeted by inferior weaponry on that CT side. So spreading out, going for picks with the AKs. Not a bad idea. We'll see how LunatiK tries to make up for it. Looks like Hurricane wants to get boosted on the plat, but pretty slow round so far.
Like you stated, Hurricane playing at the end of the platform. He's got an auto shotgun, so I was curious where he was going to bring this. Looks like end of the platform. Close enough real estate for him, or close enough engagement if it does come to that. And you can see T-side, they don't have Molotovs or anything. Generally, on a fully bought round, you'd probably have a Molotov to clear this out. But not in this scenario, so it gives a prime opportunity for Hurricane as he's got Trules right underneath. Peek out wide as Trules, and Hurricane probably didn't need to do that, but peeks out wide. Never going to win a duel if someone peeks from that long of range. He really needs to try and use that close range, but nonetheless, 1-for-1 trade.
All right, from that distance, you need probably 3 clips or so.
Yeah.
Right. Zane, as well as Trules, who just recently got a frag on the plat. Zane's going to get his chance in a second, as Verizon itching to flank down, drop down, but perfect timing on the peaks. Incursion faltering one by one. Verizon looking to make up for it, though. Not sure if Zane wants to take that fight any longer. Both players from Incursion trying to come out of the drop down, but the teamwork is just looking too strong from LunatiK. Always trades available. They seem to be getting them. And with just 16 HP left, I'm sorry, Mark, buddy. You're done.
Yeah, he does actually take down scouts before being dropped, so a little bit more damage. Not a terrible scenario, but, well, they lose the round that they wanted to win, so in the end, not the best case. So, 3-0. Incursion now back on the save. They did bring it down to 1, and they figured out LunatiK playing a little bit aggressively, maybe towards Broken Wall and such, but I'm curious what to do on the next rifle round, and, well, doesn't look like they're going to bet it on B on this eco.
I wouldn't mind Incursion force buying again here, given the amount of kills that they had. I think it's a strength and a weakness. When you're a pug squad working at default, you get to rely on your aim, working those picks. But then on the other side, if things don't go right and you don't get those picks, well then your calling and your coordination is not going to be sound at all. So it's kind of like a blessing and a curse going with the default pugging.
And we can see Tackett, as well as Scouts, setting up a nice crossfire. One from the bank truck, one from the back of the bomb site, and really like the spot that Scouts is playing. It's basically where you could hop up into the A-bomb site. He uses that as cover, only his head's shown, and he can peek towards that spammable fence and basically take them out as soon as they leave that area. Good work there. And LunatiK up to a quick 4-0. That round, obviously a lot better for their economy than the one before, and kind of furthers your point in that they had very little coming into that last round, but going to build a bit of a buffer here and now.
And that's why we see so many teams just keep forcing nowadays. Just try to keep that economy low, not give the CTs a chance to build it. But another B attempt here by Incursion. And, ooh, it is greeted by fire. They're in the middle. They're stuck between a smoke and a Molotov. They do find the entry via Verizon, that drop down. That's going to wound that defense a little bit towards B, but Trolls, again, he's looking so clean from the flat area.
Yeah, big frags from him. Only truck left, and they found the entry onto Hurricane, but that was pretty much it. Like you had stated, Trolls just shutting it down from that statue. So not a good look there in that round. Incursion just trying to make it work on that B-side play. Like you had stated early on, a lot of counter nades from the CT side kind of gave them problems, and then again, just couldn't make it work. So force buy coming in though, and we'll see. There is quite a bit of bank on that CT side though, and that's the worrisome part. They have so many nades to work with in this following round.
Yeah, and not to be said for Incursion. AS2 picked up an off the last round, yet they still went for a fast B play. I mean, I'd much rather them try to work that op and like give him a chance to play with the op. It's one of the most frustrating things as an opper. You finally get your op out, the call is made that we're just going to do a solid take, and oftentimes when that happens, you're going to be smoked and flashed when the round's going on. There's Mark the Shark. Entry at middle, but Tackett, he's perched up from above and should be able to provide some support.
Yeah, Scouts really wanted more out of that. Had a great flash from, I believe it was Tackett, again, boosted up. Send that flash in, two players pretty much fully blind, but Scouts just couldn't get that spray under control. You can see Mark very low, but again, couldn't find the frag. Switching back over to a B-side play, so it seems is Incursion. Only Trolls here, and only switching up now, utilizing the AWPs. All alone, though.
Just came up big before. Now he's alone and has a ton of targets. An Incursion, they could take out nicely. Oh no, Trolls, he peeks out at the wrong time, but he's back. Trying to give him the shimmy. Lopez. His dance moves aren't good enough. Trolls hits the shot anyways, and now he's buying so much time for his teammates to come through. They do bring him down, but enough time to rotate, and here comes Zane.
Yeah, Zane with an immediate headshot spots out Verizon. Truck just at least getting the bomb down here, but 1v3 looking, looking bleak. Zane completes his hat trick. That'll be the round. Trolls looked like he was going to get a little bit more out of that. It's one on the defense, but like you had stated, the rotation already in place. Zane able to capitalize as soon as he leave that broken wall, thinking that it's safe now that they've dealt with that opper. But 6-0, LunatiK, considering this map can be seen as a bit of a T-side, not too T-sided, but definitely teams are usually a bit more comfortable on that side. And this is not a good look from the start of Incursion.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's hyper T-sided, but it's one of the maps that things can just spiral out of control so fast on your CT side. And it's one of the things that makes this map so dangerous. But Incursion, they're not done towards the B side. Again, fire, gotta run through it. Trolls is gonna be there. Or is he? Where is Trolls with this AWP? He arrives to the scene late, and this is looking like the best chance yet.
He shows up, takes down Mark with a USBS, finds a brilliant op shot onto Truck. Blindsided, but Verizon, you hear me now as he takes him out of the situation. AS2 eventually ends the madness, but 2-on-2 here.
Some sick op shots from Trolls. If he can keep that up all game, Incursion going to be in trouble. Scouts onto AS2. Tackett was coming in for the trade if necessary. Lopez, no HP to work with. 6 to be exact. He can't even create. He can't even take a fight. He has to though. And Tackett ready for it. And that's 7-0 in favor of LunatiK. And being that Incursion is the pug, the chances that they could formulate and coordinate a comeback, it's decreased a lot.
Yeah, not a good look at all. As it's kind of turning into a bit of a dominant performance here from LunatiK.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see 2 stomps tonight.
Are you ready? Already firing shots. Yeah, if you guys are unaware, we do have another match coming up after this one. Nexus versus Tectonic.
And please stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a special treat. Former CEO of RGN, David, is playing for Nexus. And, you know, I'm going to have some things to say about that, and it's going to be real fun.
Can't wait. As, well, Truel's back to just Truel's things. Takes down 2 from the chicken coop, now being spammed by a truck. AS2 has made his way towards drop, and actually he does take down Truel. So, yeah, finally within one. Hurricane already making it through drop. They are isolated, though, are the CTs.
I still haven't gotten the bomb down from the Incursion side. The Scouts makes it out of drop, but then insta-gib by AS2. Tackett, he had that 1 versus 2 to start off the game, and he's going to need a 1-on-3 to keep that perfect score up. They do have the money to go for this, and then some. Or LunatiK, and even if he can get just a few frags. And free one onto AS2, no immediate trade attempted. And this is where the teamwork comes into play for a pug.
There we go. Tackett spots out Mark towards the broken wall, but tries to spam him down through the box. Mark peeks out the opposite side, and he will be able to find the frag. So first round going to Incursion, but of course the economy that the CTs have built up, multiple rounds are going to be needed to be won in a row here for the Incursion side, and if they lose this round, well, I highly doubt they're going to come back into the situation, at least on this map.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I'm trying to think which side would be more favored for the pug.
I think T side, to be honest.
That's that. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking as well, and that's where it's all the more worrying for Incursion. Trolls looking so deadly with this AWP as well. I mean, that moving on to the T side if he wants to wield it there. Incursion. They're making a bunch of noise towards drop and broken. They're going to try to sell a one-man fake towards A. The plan is looking pretty confusing here, because if you're knocking on the door a bunch, you're making noise from both plat as well as drop. And the bomb's there. What's Mark the Shark doing?
Yeah, I'm a little unsure at this point, as he's making his way up through a middle. T-side has lost Lopez, and that was basically an individual peek inside a drop-down. A duel that, well, if you want it to be fair, great entry frag, but if you don't, very difficult to trade those without actually committing. And, well, Truel's back doing his thing towards Broken Wall, takes down AS2. Truck is still there, but you can see how spread out the T's are here.
Yeah, we're seeing exactly the struggles of a pug. The player didn't... Well, he went into B before Mark the Shark had a chance to fake, if that was the objective, or if he was just going to lurk after Incursion tried to take into the B bomb site. Either way, the plan, if we can't recognize it, either we're inept or Incursion doesn't have that much of a strategy.
We saw it looked like Mark, if he was able to make it into connector, could have made something work, but Tackett, the way he was playing in A, he's essentially playing a headshot angle where the only thing in his vision is, well, he does see long A off in his peripheral, but he's more or less focusing on someone working up that close lane and sneaking through the door and basically backstabbing his teammates. And as soon as Mark walks up there, immediate headshot from Tackett, and that is the fight.
Yeah, the way it's supposed to work out is if you have one player over towards the other side, everybody else is at the other bomb site, including the bomb. You either go before or after he goes, not kind of it mixed up, because they're kind of going into B. Mark was trying to sell a fake at A while they're still kind of going into B. Lack of absolutes here from Incursion.
Yeah, so Incursion gonna go with an A side play here, 4 towards long. We've got Verizon working the lower A middle real estate. Nothing too quick as of yet. Won't actually Tackett. Going to take down Lopez already, and Mark has taken quite a bit of damage here as well. Again, we kind of highlighted how Incursion lost that last round. Well, this is the scenario they're faced with. Not any money to play around. And, well, they're getting dominated towards long A. Truck taking a good chunk of damage via that HE grenade. And I do believe his time is limited.
Yep, and it is up. 9-1. LunatiK on the CT side. And I think the CT side on Cobble is the side that it's harder to be consistent on. And that's... I mean, I don't even know if Incursion's going to get a chance to play CT side if they lose pistol.
Yeah, we're going to find out how much of a kind of padding they can create for themselves for the next half. But as of now, one round, probably not going to be enough. Or I'm just going to straight up say it's not enough. They need more than this. As
there you go,
we kind of talked about it a little bit. you're probably, as a pug, more comfortable on the T side. CT side actually takes a lot of coordination towards drop down, towards broken wall. If everybody's kind of got their individual agenda, yeah, probably not going to work. But we'll see. Man, back to his P90 business towards broken wall. 2 before going down, but creates a 3-on-3. But Mark goes down, tack it, just having none of it. 2, and then Trules follows it up in the end. And Tackett has died once, by the way. That one round that they lost, he was in that 1v3. That's the only time he's died.
13-1. What a pretty score that is.
Nice stat.
10-1 LunatiK. I mean, this has already gotten far out of control for Incursion. And AS2, he picked up the op that one round and went towards B with it when they went for another B play, which got stomped like all the other ones, save one. But we haven't seen that. We haven't seen him work it anywhere else. And I don't know if it's because they keep buying and he doesn't have a chance to get it out. If he played it that one round and doesn't want to anymore, but they need to try something. B, you're getting slaughtered every time. LunatiK this round have total map control. Nobody's watching the flank. Stop me, Chad.
Yeah, this is... I know Mark the Shark is on the other team, but it looks more like they're the prey and the predators or the CTs just kind of surrounding them. And that's exactly what just happened. The truck now will go down. CT's pushing aggressively through A, allows for the surround, complete map control, and Incursion can do nada. Now, they do have the opportunity to put another op on the field. I'd like to see what they can do with it. Work a little slower.
And I can't remember when Shark Week was, but when Mark and I were on a team, we made such a big deal out of it. Anyways, back to the stomping. Slaughter at hand. I mean, I assume if you're still watching this match, you're the type that would go to like medieval hangings or something like that.
Oh God,
this is just murder right now.
Yeah, domination by the LunatiK guys. Incursion, nothing working at all. And again, it's interesting. They do the exact same thing that they did in the last round. This time, I think they did aggressively on the CT side push out, but they decide to instead put Trolls way back inside of A and then just rotate an early man over. So Hurricane onto truck. They haven't been very creative at taking drop down either. There's a number of ways that you can use Molotov smokes and that kind of fun stuff to get down there, but most of the time they're dying, they're just trying to peek their head over and find a dude.
And it may seem like I'm just bagging on Incursion, and by no means am I calling any of the players bad. We're just seeing a clear demonstration of a team versus a pug. We've seen a lot of the rounds, or not a lot, but a few of the rounds have came close, and it's not like Incursion is lacking in the aim department. It's just that coordination. Counter-Strike being a game of milliseconds, every inch of teamwork is so... I'm not sure you can measure teamwork in inches, but you know what I'm saying, Chad.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Mark.
But all right, Mark the Shark showing... I was going to make a Predator joke, but he goes down, so that's going to be that. Mark the Shark tries his best. Honestly, that was a nice string of frags there. 3 swift headshots, and like you were highlighting, honestly, it's not a matter of aim, it's just a matter of coordination and Incursion. I haven't found the golden strategy quite yet. Still only 1 round on their T side. LunatiK 2 away from closing this out. Honestly, 1 round away from as flawlessly as possible.
Yeah. It's only 1 more denomination. And I think the odds represented this match okay. I mean, it should have been more in LunatiK's favor, but people who bet on Incursion, it's not like they were wrong. You look at these lineups and you think, okay, well, they're fairly even aim-wise, but it just comes down to coordination and comfort with the squad. I mean, Mark and AS2 aren't even buddied on ESCA.
Wow. That's
exposed.
That's like not being Facebook friends with someone that you're close with. Like wow. Yeah. Laser just laying down the hard truth. Trules taking down AS2. Mark trying to follow up on the trade and does secure it, but he doesn't expect Zane to be baiting that hard. Zane peeks out, takes him down, 3-on-2.
Yeah, that's positive baiting right there.
Oh, exactly.
But, ooh, truck catches Zane falling back. This does give Incursion a chance, but they need this trade on the scouts and fast. Scouts' teammate is on his way. Tackett going to try to flank from the drop. No. Goes silent. And now he's going to flank all the way around towards Platt, and with that should be the round.
Yeah, here we go. Tackett just tiptoeing his way towards the bomb site. Peeks out when he hears truck just hopping around. And that will be it, 13-1. Tackett still has only died once, Laser. My God. That is ridiculous. 16-2-1. This is definitely a stat that you'd love to represent as much as possible. But Generally, you don't get the opportunity to, but Tackett doing big things here. To be fair, you got 3 players above double digits just doing massive things. Zane, Trules, and Tackett, so a lot to credit for them, but we'll see here. Last round of the first half, and as Verizon going to be without a rifle, but the rest getting 1 glue, a couple AKs.
Alright, let's check the strat here from Incursion. So they're going to throw some stuff B with the bomb. Or have they yet? They're priming up for it. Doesn't look like it just yet. I'm not sure if they're trying to sell a fake or what here, but Mark, entry onto Zane at the plat. Instantly another smoke deployed from LunatiK. It's not a good one at all. Trolls, he left a gap for a reason, but he couldn't find the frag in Incursion. I guess this increases their chances if they win this round.
And Tackett goes down. That's someone they haven't been able to kill, as I've highlighted. So we'll be a 3-on-5. So looking really promising. Trules takes down another one towards Broken Wall, but they're rotating the bomb back through towards A. Scouts has Connector on lockdown. If he can take down AS2, which he just spotted out... Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
The spray pattern just painted a silhouette around him.
That is why I don't use the M4A4. That happens to be far too often. And,
I'll blame it on the gun, sure.
Oh, obviously. It's got to be that. That's the North American way laser.
Oh, for sure.
Only one left, and he'll go down in Connector. Incursion getting a second before the end there.
Alright, so they got 2. So if they win pistol, that's the only time that second round comes into play. Is to give them 1 more round buffer before that tie point. But that's only if they win pistol, or the force buy round thereafter. But LunatiK, being that they are the team, you have to imagine that they have something called strategies. I would think.
I would expect. But I do want to let you guys know we do have a giveaway going on. Jeremy 9000 hooking up the factory new stat track Desert Eagle Golden Koi. If you guys want to have a chance of winning that, it's a Twitter giveaway. So hop on a Twitter. Make sure you guys follow at GoRGNTV as well as at spy_Jeremy 9000 and retweet the specific tweet that mentions that Desert Eagle. Again, you'll find it front and center on the GoRGN Twitter page, so hopefully you guys can get in on that. The winner will be announced on the 14th, so plenty of time, but I was going to say that maybe you'd have better luck if you're early, but that's just simply not the case. So anyhow, it is what it is. We're going to be moving into the second half of map number 1 of our first match of the Winter Classic 2. Excited to be here. Had a long break for the holidays. Lots of relaxing, but ready for more Counter-Strike.
Right? I mean, I'm not going outside. It's like -5. Being here, I'll cast all day tomorrow if we have all those matches lined up. And let's see, Incursion have anything in store on their CT side. I guess they have a... I can't say they have a chance, but if they win pistol and the first gun round, again, it's not like their shots are lacking. LunatiK, they could put it away right here. But for Incursion, what is this?
Yeah, this is very interesting. Lopez and Truck. It looks like they bought the exact same thing. It looks like they're on like the same script. Like they both. Okay. That
what
is
just happened?
not good. Okay, so once upon a time, we had an issue where that would happen, where some players would lag out for a moment, but others not so much. Looks like it happened to both squads. Alright then. That looked very weird considering Lopez and Truck,
yeah.
One, they both have kits, they both have grenades, and they're running into the same wall. Very odd.
I guess they're just going to play in the rain.
Right?
Nobody called not live. This is live. Truck holding on to the doors, and now LunatiK probably wishing they called for it. Oh, never mind. They're going to go ahead and take the bomb site, and we'll see if Mark the Shark. Is it Shark Week?
Right. Let's see what this Predator has to say. Heading through Connector. We'll be able to pick up a kit on the way. That's the upside. The downside, 2 to deal with. As Tackett's playing close range angle. Zane gonna bait off of the statue, and this honestly, in theory, should work really well. Unless Mark just has an incredible read. He doesn't. Tackett whiffs the shot that he should have honestly guaranteed hit every single time. Luckily, Zane cleans up, but wow, Mark, what a flick from him. As, again, that crossfire looked unbeatable, unless Mark found an insane flick onto Tackett and Tackett whiff. Kind of a bit of both there.
Yeah, there's kind of a couple things that need to happen in that string of events. Tackett needs to whiff, Mark needs to do a 180, Tackett, in that time, needs to continue to whiff, which he did, but the trade comes through eventually. Out of LunatiK, Mark had a chance. But LunatiK take it anyways, gonna go for a quick B play. So it would seem no crashes at the start of this round. Do have a B stack from Incursion. A slow and methodical take from LunatiK, and exactly what you want to do on anti-ecos or anti-force.
Yeah, so playing 2 towards Broken Wall. You can see Mark with the MP9 buy towards Long A. Interesting. Very interesting. It's interesting that he doesn't actually spend any more than... He's got $600 left, so he definitely could have gotten a little bit more utility with it, but I guess just doesn't want it. As we have 2 towards drop now. They've kind of cycled off the Broken Wall. But yeah, LunatiK just playing very slow. They're slowly inching back towards A, seeing if they can find some info there.
And the shark goes down. He tries to find the timing, pushing up long, but Tackett. That's the moment they decide to fall back and hit towards A. Great flashes by LunatiK. Coming up mid, nullifying Lopez, and then they rotate to the same spot. This is a pug.
Yeah, so, scouts onto Horizon, trades back and forth. But Lopez, OMG, as well as AS2 left on the field.
Nice
CZ75, yeah, that actually takes down Hurricane. Very nice shot from Lopez. But isn't going to be enough. Sawed-off shotgun remaining. And yeah, that's going to be the round. Tackett to finish it off, 15-2. Just to let you guys know, this is the map choice of LunatiK. Coming up next is going to be Cash, which is the pick of Incursion.
I wonder why Cash.
Yeah, I would guess just the Puggy style of the map that it's kind of turned into, but I don't know. Next to like Dust 2, I kind of expect Pugs to be picking that.
Yeah. We'll see how that one pans out. LunatiK here on their map choice, very dominant. I could assume that it would transfer over to Cash. But Incursion may have a better shot. AS2 pushes up on top of the plat, right through the smoke. He'll find 2, but his teammates need to come up big as well. But Scouts, mobile, he's running with the drive-by, spamming away with the SMG, and now the Shark again. I suppose they are a solitary predator.
Right, just gonna circle this B-bomb site for a moment. See if you can find anything here. It's got a mag. Not finding anything immediately. Scouts, love for him to peek out considering how low he is. But, yeah, this is looking very bleak. Mark without a kit at all. And he still hasn't spotted a single T. Finally, gonna make contact with Trules towards Chicken Coop. But that's gonna be that. We're gonna see LunatiK picking up their 16th round. Only 2 for Incursion. We'll see if Cash is a better battleground for them, but I would like to think the same thing, to be honest with you, that LunatiK are probably going to do similar things on Cash, but we'll find out.
16-8, Chad. That's what it's going to be.
You heard it here.
Giving him some more rounds. I mean, Cash, there's more room for Pugs to come out on top than, say, Cobble. Definitely not a Pug map at all. But I suppose they have a better chance here. I guess I'm going to give them 8 rounds, yeah.
All right, 16-8. That is Laser's predictions. We'd love to hear what your predictions are inside of our lovely chat. But again, going to take a short break. When we return, map number 2 of this best of 3.